I don't look like definitely Aboriginal, you know. People know that I mix with something, but people are always like, what is it? You know, what is it that you have inside of you, you know? I'm not completely white, I'm not completely brown, so it was like this weird kind of like, where do I fit? Honey Terry.
Hello, darling. That all right if I put it in there?
Oh, yeah.
I was really impressed by the stunning visuals and really moving sound. I love how they connect her sport with her mental health and how they talk about the struggles that she has, but how she uses skating as a way to cope. Even though it's thrilling for her, it's also therapeutic. And it's something beautiful to have an escape like that. The quotes are extremely well said and moving. One in particular that stuck out to me and I think will stick in my head for a long time, which I think is something exceptional for a filmmaker to accomplish, is the very last lines of the documentary when she says, "When I leave the skates on my feet, anxiety has no time or space. My focus on love is so loud, the voices are silenced." I just thought that was so powerful and really an incredible quote.
Spiritualism, the passion, the commitment. These are the words that jump out immediately as we see this girl's journey to look inward and find herself with the help of these spiritual guides that she has in her life, but externally, her goal to accomplish this move, right? To even further her skill and tact at skating, which has always been something that has brought her joy and determination. It's a really beautiful thing to watch someone fully give themselves over to something and find themselves within it.
It really showed a different side of skating that I wouldn't have thought about, how skating can connect you to your spiritual roots and your cultural roots, and sort of act like a therapy for you to let loose your emotions and connect with your full self. I loved the mentorship that we see in this film, with her sort of finding who she is, with these mentors and with her skating talents. We had some awesome skate shots in this film. They did a great job capturing that love of skating with their cinematography, and seeing all of her tricks up close and within the action. I thought that was really fun to watch. The music also was really cool and epic. It fit really well with this film. Yeah, and I love the message behind this, that you should be doing something that allows you to connect to your full self. And I also liked that she was connecting it to her cultural roots, and she was saying that this is what it is to be Indigenous, is to connect to your full self spiritually.
Primarily, we are kind of dealing with sport here. Skating is in the title. But, with Tia, it seems to be just not about just the physical doing of the sport. She's really this whole complete person, and that she is, seeking mental health. She's seeking counseling. The whole first third of the piece is just about her seeking, help and getting counseling. Also she wants to learn about herself and know her family. And she's got her uncle who's showing her the land and telling her stories about where she's come from. Self-actualization is really at the center of this. And you can tell that this self-actualization and the self-care is really informing her sport. Now, the skating is absolutely fantastic. I mean, she's superhuman. She could be a superhero doing this. I've never seen this kind of thing before, with a person on skates being able to commit these kind of stunts and these amazing tricks. It was also nice to see that this piece was sort of shaped towards her trying to accomplish one particular feat, and that she does it at the end. That back flip, that's amazing. What I thought when I saw that, I was like, I would never be able to do this. But if I were doing this, I'd probably think it through up until the landing and not think of the landing until I was upside down in the air. Oh, how am I going to land? That said, that she was completely stuck the landing, but to see her do that so artfully, that seems like it was probably harder than the jump itself. I don't know, but the landing was really the most impressive thing about that. Great work.
In the relationships that have pushed her through, life and through this passion and pursuing this passion, there's a bit of a focus on a trick that she had to overcome that she fell doing before. And now she has these fears associated with it that she has to overcome. This piece has a lot of action shots, and it's also a lot of first person perspective throughout. So it's her speaking on her own life, but it's also interspersed with interviews from her peers and people that have inspired her, people that she feels like have mentored her, people that she feels she's connected with. So it was like a peek into her life, a peek into her passion, and a very nice personal look at just how she is affected by skateboarding, how others are affected by her. It gave you a real sense of who she is.
From the visuals, the choice of the camera work, the choice in the interviewee was a real wonderful choice. I enjoyed how the film tackles and showcases a different side to the skating concept, and how anybody could really engage in this concept no matter where and who they are. I also love how this piece was more compact, and instead of focusing on a whole bunch of people, the story instead focuses on one individual and creates a stunning view and allows us as the viewers to engage and feel an emotional connection with her.
In her background, she has suffered the impact of the 7-year generational colonization troubles for the Indigenous people. And she claims this sport, for her, has helped to make her thrive and feel whole again. Her practice sessions are excellent. It's so colorful and fun to watch her enjoying her time in the skate park. I also enjoyed her speaking to her instinct for the sport and how she could feel when she knew she was going to land a jump the right way and how she described that. That was fascinating.